I got zeroed out my membrane, you keep calling me insane. Every single day more XRP is what I obtain. No more cash, no more cars, only QR codes. No more proof of work, we running validated nodes. This is the life that I chose. They look at the cons, I look at the pros. I'm always bullish and it shows. Now you wanna ask about XRP, I am not telling. Now you want some of my XRP, I am not selling, it's not for sale. Honestly, I just wish you well, cause I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. XRP taking the lead, come equipped with institutional speed. XRP giving the go to proceed, don't listen to FUD, I know they mislead. Try to tell them but I know they don't care. ODL, no nothing compared. Back in the day I was willing to share, now I don't have any left to spare. Source of liquidity on demand, try to tell them but they don't understand. Holding my ledger right here in my hand, see the signs it was already planned. Digital economy, it's already here. I'm talking about the moon, they think I majored in astrology. Haters talking trash, I think they majored in garbology. Focus on my future, so I invest in technology. Number one is where we ranking.
Come on.
And if you don't have XRP, then I do not know what you thinking. This the time, this the year, this the place to be. Hold them strong all day long, doing it faithfully. Keep that negative energy far away from me. It's not our fault that we seeing something that you can't see. I got my hands on some on-demand liquidity, and I'ma hold on to it now into infinity. This the greatest wealth transfer the world will ever see. But I'm not talking, I'm about to go buy me more XRP, cause I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? Can't you tell?
All right, here we go. Sorry, guys. I was just taking care of something. What up, Rye Guy? When you get time, you got to listen to this discussion. All right, what's this, bro? Holy, 1 hour long.
Up and running very, very soon, which will allow people the ability to purchase. In the meantime, it's important if they do send an email to info@milesfranklin requesting a price list, which they won't be disappointed with those prices, or asking questions, that they put the Black Swan Capitalist Show sent me. We'll make sure that
everything, but let's, I guess, start with the financial side of things.
Yeah, well, when trying to shuffle their way through this craziness. But when we look at what's going on here in terms of finances or economics,
Ladies and gentlemen, this just in. We have a 1 hour long special that I will be reacting to today. Black Swan Capitalist Andy Schechtman's urgent message: protect your wealth in gold and XRP. Courtesy of Rye Guy with the blue wrench. Let's start it over. Thanks, Rye Guy. I appreciate it. It does interest me very much. I'm always interested in protecting my gold and XRP. Always. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Black Swan Capitalist YouTube channel. We have our dear friend Andy Schechtman with us today. Be sure, guys, also to check out his website, www.milesfranklin.com. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. Good to see you again as well, my man. I will also mention that our brand new website is now in the beta testing stage. It's finally gotten to that point and ought to be up and running very, very soon, which will allow people the ability to purchase. In the meantime, it's important if they do send an email to info@Miles Franklin requesting price list, which they won't be disappointed with those prices, or asking questions, that they put the Black Swan Capitalist Show sent me. We'll make sure that they get special treatment, gets the best prices, and get their questions answered appropriately. So I certainly appreciate that.
Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that. Use promo code Black Swan Capitalist when reaching out. All right, Andy. So a lot of things are playing out right now.
I don't even know what you would even reach out about. I don't know what they're selling. I don't know anything. I just got to watch.
So many factors contributing to everything that we're transitioning through right now. I guess let's start with what you see going on and tell us your perspective on everything, and we'll touch on everything, but let's, I guess, start with the financial side of things.
Yeah, well, you know, it first and foremost, it just seems in everywhere you look that something serious appears to be taking place. And at the very least these days, I wonder how many people trust our administration with all the nonsense that's been going on here, with the balloons, as an example, with the train derailments, another one today in Michigan. You haven't seen our president through any of this. I think that's
just all of a sudden we start getting train derailments. Come on, man.
Certainly.
It's just, you know, that has nothing to do with what these guys are talking about. It's just when things start happening and they've never happened before, you start to think, oh, well, maybe it's because of the infrastructure, you know, they just let it go. No, it's because people are making it happen.
Adds to the anxiety that people have when trying to shuffle their way through this craziness. But when we look at what's going on here in terms of finances or
all right, I need to skip through this because I need to get the gist of this.
Oil now and for the next 50.
And not just the financial system, but a new way people are starting to wake up to
bail-ins. They need to understand this. They're no longer bailouts. You are an unsecured creditor of the bank. They need to know this, but by telling them overtly will create panic and unintended consequences and runs on the bank. When you look at these banks like Credit Suisse, which is what they call it, you are witnessing a once in a generation de-dollarizing and shift away from in a recession. We are in a recession, if it was a question, but we are moving to a new digital system. And if you...
Yeah, we know all this. Of course, we're moving to a new digital system. We know all this.
To help your clients and to be a small part of what you are doing. And
important thing right now, everyone has that buy the dip mentality without thinking that, like you said, you know, they think that everything's just going to fix itself. And it's really not. We're in a very different ballgame now. That's it. I personally see this the end of the road, honestly, and I think we're very close. If you look around you, it's not really a conspiracy. You could start to see that central banks are coordinating their what they're doing with interest rates. So it's coordinated. It's not an accident. It's disgusting.
Community around you, people of like
use case really push those prices even higher.
The point of it is exactly right. You are going to see as things get tougher, people will make that decision of saving money by using artificial intelligence instead of human beings to do the exact same thing. And
yeah, I agree with all of, I don't need to watch the whole thing. If you can invest in AI, somehow invest in it. Meanwhile, hold your gold, keep it safe, hold your XRP, keep it safe. Yeah, I get it. I don't need to be told in a different way. You know, they're just going at different angles and bringing up recent activities to pressure those points. I get it. Yeah, I'm in. Did you know Uphold release? Rye Guy, thank you so much for that. I thank you so much for that video. Did you know Uphold release a new token called Blur? Yeah, I did. Yep, you can buy it. You can buy it. It's right here. It's $1. I have no idea why they released a token called Blur. maybe because I despise Uphold. They're like, you know what? Let's make a coin after him. Maybe he'll soften up. No, I'm not delusional enough to think that they would do that because of me. Golden Cross is happening. Pay attention. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. It is happening. The Golden Cross is coming. Man, when people start to figure out, wow, what is happening? You see, a majority of people, most people, even people, friends and family that I've told, they will not invest money. They don't care. They love to blow their paychecks on the weekend. They love to have fun. I've been not suffering. I haven't been suffering, but I have been staying in and doing nothing for 2 years now because of crypto, because I see the light, because I want to change in life. I invested in the future 2 years ago, and I am hodling, ladies and gentlemen. And, I know I had a lot of, they're not really friends anymore, but a lot of friends and some family who just are like, well, yeah, cool, good for you, Well, guess what? There's not going to be a you when it happens because you wanted to be ignorant and not see the future and not invest in it. You're not going to skim off of me because I put my life into it. That's not happening. No. People want to laugh behind your back because of what you're doing, because you are putting life on pause so you can hodl and invest your life into something for the future because it's going to make you a wealthy person so you don't have to be in the rat race anymore, or at least you get to contribute to it differently by helping people and helping and donating. But there's no place for the people that laugh behind your back. There's no place for the people that did not believe you or want to even look into it. They just wanted to be a cynic, But that's okay. That's okay. That is okay. That's good for them. Good luck to them. They want to continue working for the dollar and working for the man. Hallelujah. Enjoy those weekends. All right, where are we here? Oh, wait a minute. This needs to go to the daily. There we go. It's Bored Ape Coin. It's oh. Why do people wear masks outside? I have no idea. I don't know why they would do that. Oh, Algo. We gotta change you to the daily too. There you go. XLM. Block. Put this on the daily. There we go. Boom. Beautiful. Block. This is Blocktopia. And we'll pull up the YouTubes. Beautiful. Yes. There's one thing that I want you guys to understand. Well, why do I hate Uphold? Because of how hard they make it for people who come onto their site at first. See, if you have been doing Uphold for a while, you have figured out what you need to do in order to deposit and then withdraw immediately onto, say, your ledger. See, they make it so hard for new people. But if you're an expert, if you've been using Uphold for a long time, you have figured out what you need to do, like direct deposit or credit or debit card, to instantly be able to move money off of Uphold. But other people, they trick them to lock them in for a month or two before they can move stuff off of Uphold. There's waiting time. It's just it's a snake type of thing, and I don't like companies that do that. Like Coinbase, I love Coinbase because even though their fees can be a little high, they tell you immediately, if you direct deposit, there won't be any fees and you can move things instantly. If you use your debit card, you can move things instantly off of Coinbase. I love Brian Armstrong. I love the fact that he IPO'd. I love the fact that I can just buy Coinbase stock, which I did do, ladies and gentlemen. I bought Coinbase stock at $55 a coin. And when it came up to 70 something dollars, where was it? Yeah, it came all the way up to like 70 something bucks, like $70. I took profit. I made 160 bucks in 24 hours. Easy. And I put that into XRP. I bought $1,500 worth of XRP just with Coinbase profits recently. I now currently hold, I said I bought 10.5 shares at $55, but I sold 2.5 at $70. So I made, you know, I took the profit. I made 160 bucks. I took the profit, which was cool. Where was I going? Where were we going with this? Oh my God, I was about to really get into something. Oh man. Hold on, I have to think deep. Hold on, I can do this. Where was I going with? Man, I totally forgot where I was going because I got right into Coinbase real quick. XRP. Man, what was it? What was I going to do? Oh, one thing I want to bring up real quick. And this is very important for me, but I want to share it with you guys. Oh, look at that Narcan spray. I have a box of this in my van, just in case I see someone ODing on the side of the road. I have a Narcan spray to save somebody's life. You know, you never. That's how much of an epidemic opiates and fentanyl is. It's terrible. So yeah, I wanted to talk about Blocktopia because the time could be coming very soon. Very, very soon. That the NFT that I bought on sale from $85,000, I got it on sale for $1,600. I think this is going to set this channel free in the near future before anything else. I really think so. Here it is right here. This NFT that I bought on sale from $85,000, I got it for $1,600 a year later when price went down. I think this is going to set this channel free. I cannot wait to see what Blocktopia does. Because they're building this. This is huge. Yeah, people are impatient, man. They are very impatient. They are. I am really thinking about something. And I want to let you guys know, so my wife and I have this house. It's just me and my wife and our 4 animals. We have 2 Shih Tzus and 2 Bengal cats. We have 3 bedrooms. The one next door to this office, this game room, just has a queen size bed and a mini fridge in it. And I'm thinking about making a Jaded Blur studio, kind of like what BitBoy Crypto does. Where is the little snake? Did I unsub from him? No, I am subbed to him.
We are here in the Bahamas.
We are going to make it right.
Either myself or saying, so there you go. Or
So I'm thinking about making a studio like he has. Of course, there's going to be overlay, but just without the Apple, just without the Mac all in one right here, like not exactly like he has, but I'm thinking about making a studio to do these live streams, like standing up, you know, like this. Look at this book. He's selling his book. Unbelievable. And there
Would
be
strictly be a
this is what I'm thinking about doing, you guys. I'm thinking about setting up a studio. What do you guys think? USMC Laters, what up, bro? Let's see. I said this once and I'll keep saying to my friends and family, wealth is a transfer from the impatient to the patient. That's correct. Warren Buffett. Yes. Yep. It's just money transfer from the impatient to the patient. That's all it is. Especially when it comes to investments. Yes, USMC did not have to approve those today. Yeah, bet with the GOAT. 100%, man. XRP is the one, of course. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing, man. I'm thinking about putting something together, you know, kind of like I do this little background for the webcam to do the live stream. I'm thinking about doing something bigger. So the whole thing is just can just be done on the main screen. Hold on a second. Hold on. So we can just do like a big screen thing and do the lives. You know what I mean? That's all. There we go. Man, Blocktopia. Let's go the... Oh, you can only do the first 5 levels so far. I wonder what these are. I wonder what's on these floors. Because only the first floor tells you like what's on the first floor. Like when you scroll around, nothing pops up. But when you're on the first floor, everything pops up. Oh, geez. We're down for whatever you do, Bohemian. All right, bro. All right. I'll keep that in mind. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, people banned for cheating. Yeah. If it wasn't for crypto, man, I'd probably still be gaming. Also, you guys, man, WattsPay token, bro. Oh my God. I cannot believe I never knew the inventor of WattsPay token worked for Swift for 10 years. How insane is that? Look at these people. Look at these people making WattsPay videos. These are all new.
Everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on WattsPay, which is a project that I'm very, very bullish on.
I just had the most authentic Chinese food, Panda Express. I've never had Panda Express. Can you believe it? Never.
And I believe this one has a lot of potential to the upside. I think it's pretty much bottomed or very near the bottom. We're going to be getting into the price action, what the project's actually doing, and how high I believe this one can go in the long run. So make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and turn on notifications so you do not miss any future videos. Let's get straight into it, guys. So WattsPay is essentially a payments kind of e-commerce cryptocurrency. Now, I'm very bullish on these cryptos. I think they're going to have a lot of potential in the next bull run, and I think they have real.
In the next bull run, listen, Crypto Archie. WadsPay held at 50 cents, was on Bitmart forever, went to 45, 50 cents, listed on BitTrue the next day, went from 69 cents all the way down to 4 cents. From 4 cents went to 38 cents. From 38 cents went down to half a penny. From half a penny went to 3.5 cents, and now is chilling at 1.5 cents. Come on, Crypto Archie.
World use case, and everyone can understand them easily, and that is what WadsPay is. In terms of WadsPay, you can see they've got a partnership with Algorand, which is obviously huge. I'm very bullish on Algorand. I think they're very smart individuals behind the project. I like how, they've got a big vision for the future.
Talk about Silvio Macaulay, a Turing Award-winning MIT professor, Archie.
And it's obviously great to see that WadsPay are partnering up with them. So let's talk about WadsPay and what it actually is. So WadsPay is a payments cryptocurrency. It's got a few different use cases. It's point of sale.
All right, I can't watch this anymore. It's making me dry in the mouth. Or that could be the THC drops I put in last night. One or the other. Oh, man. Algorand. That's what I wanted to talk about. That's what I was thinking of earlier, and I couldn't remember. I remember now. Algorand. You all need to know how massive Algorand is as a layer 1. It is building out an ecosystem like no other, ladies and gentlemen. It has projects dropping like Ethereum has projects building on it when it first came out. If you go to the ParaAlgo app, which is that yellow one right there with the little circles all around it, you see that right there right there? You hit that and you go into the ParaAlgo ecosystem. Boom. And then you touch my name. There we go. And it has asset overview, NFTs, or history. And it shows 880 for my value and all. So it gives you all your projects together in Algo. Look at all those projects built on the Algo ecosystem that I've invested in. But there are so many more projects being built on the Algo ecosystem. One is called Chips, which are like poker chips to play in online on casinos that are built on Algo. They've made a certain way for you to gamble legally. Opulus, which is royalties for musicians. Smilecoin, Xfinite Entertainment Token. These projects are being built on the Algo ecosystem, and they're on Algo as we speak. Oh, my buddy who knows everything about Algorand is messaging me right now. Smilecoin. Smilecoin is up 28%. Yeah, that's what he's sending me right now. It's so funny. He's sending me pictures. But he is a master on the Algo ecosystem. And ladies and gentlemen, you know how big Algorand is. I never knew. I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know that it's a layer 1. Stuff is being built on it like crazy. It's catching fire. USMC laters, if you're going to buy something more, buy more Algorand. Oh, he's in the car right now at work. he's got a Tesla. It's mad. It's so nice. So yeah, he is brilliant when it comes to Algorand. Brilliant. The algo ecosystem, I cannot say enough about it, but projects are being built on it left and right. Now, let me show you algo education impact news about us. It's like they don't even talk enough about what is happening with algo. DeFi, ecosystem, featured projects. Here you go. All these are built on Algorand. View more. All these are built on... Look, Opulus. I was just talking about Opulus. Look at this. For creators, driven by investors. Opulus. You got Tyga, Mona Lisa, Patek. These people are part of the Opulus. You can stake Opulus. What it is it's for musicians and creators. They're called MFTs. And they get paid in royalties for their music from Opulus by putting out music on Opulus. How wild is that? How wild is that? Here's Tyga for Opulus.
Are you ready to invest in one of the world's biggest artists? We're back with another huge SNFT sale, and this one's from rap icon Tyga. Tyga has been dropping big hits for over a decade, racking up 6 billion streams from an army of loyal fans worldwide. This is your chance to earn a share of the revenue whenever his new track is played on Spotify, Apple Music, and other streaming platforms. You can also win some incredible prizes when you invest. We'll be announcing more details soon, so stay tuned and get ready. Brought to you by Opulus.
How crazy is that, you guys? Oh, my buddy Deshaun is gonna come on. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Oh, shit. Hold on. All right, maybe later. Maybe later. Close. All right, hold on a sec. Hold on. How do I do this? Connections. Add. No. I'm so bad. Hold on. Scan QR code. Got it. All right, cool. Now me and Deshaun could talk. All right, you guys ready? Sorry, hold on. Algorand, there it is. Deshaun, call. Hold on, you guys. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Hold on, bro. Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
All right, dope, bro, dope. All right,
How's it going?
it's going good, man. It's going good. I got the whole Discord up, so Deshaun's son at .algo is showing. Is that all right? Your Discord?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Cool, bro. I wonder if I'm gonna echo. I don't think so. No,
I don't hear echo. Am I echoing with you?
No, we're good, man. We're good. Yeah, so it's been hitting me more and more, Deshaun, that algo is so massive. It's like Ethereum on crack. Does that make sense to you?
That makes a lot of sense, actually. I like that analogy. That was pretty good.
Yeah. It's a layer one, and all these crazy projects are being built on it.
Yeah, a lot of projects are starting to really come out. I remember I first got in a little over a year ago, and it's almost nothing. And now just like, well, I think there are 4 major exchanges on there, or dexes. There are many marketplaces for NFTs. There's 2 major lending protocols, and now there are 3 stable coins. 2 over collateralized ones are on chain now, so it's coming up, I think.
That is wild, bro. I just can't believe how massive it is. And I was just talking about Opulus, and showing people some videos. Tyga is part of Opulus.
Yeah, he's actually one of the first ones that hopped on there. I wish I got one of the music NFTs they were selling from him. So basically they're paying you out the royalties. Some of the royalties from the music from them. They're gonna have a bunch of other ones coming out too. They're supposed to be make it easy where pretty much you go on the website, you buy it like, like you're buying a phone or something, or any NFT, and you're supposed to then start receiving payments. So I don't know when they get that part of the whole thing up and going, so
Right. That's gonna be amazing, man. I was also talking about see, I didn't share the one little part. I think I did a while ago, but all the projects I'm in under Algo were recommendations from you. So when I show these guys what I'm invested in the Algo ecosystem, those were all what you've filtered and found out are the pretty much are good projects on Algorand, like Xfinite Entertainment Token, Opulus, Smilecoin, the chips.
yeah, those are a couple of ones I've gotten into. I've been holding about 6 or 7. I have another one that hasn't come out. They don't have a token out yet, but they're going to be basically doing internet. They're basically doing with what's that other project that does Helium? It's going to be basically like a project like Helium. They're going to be setting up stuff like that in Latin America, where basically you buy these pools. So basically, you're going to set up Wi-Fi hotspots in cities. These are really poor neighborhoods. They don't really, have infrastructure, but they're going to pay for that. And then we get paid through the revenue for people paying for the internet there.
Okay.
So that's a real world use case where people are actually paying for something they really need, internet access, and then we get paid for you basically buying the pool. Like the pool tokens would be like for a city down there, and that would be like an investment. And obviously you can trade that, you can sell those tokens to someone else, or if the pool generates good income, obviously you'll want to keep it maybe for steady income, stuff like that. They haven't gone completely live yet, but I'm waiting for that to come out because I like that real world use case that they have there.
Yeah, for sure. And I upped some more investments in Algo recently as well. And what I want you to do for the viewers is share what got you into Algorand and why Algorand over most other things.
I would say when I first started going to get into Coinbase and looking at different, crypto assets, not really understanding I didn't even know what a layer 1, layer 2 was. I actually didn't really get that. And then I think the main thing that really tipped it off when I did start actually taking my stuff off of Coinbase and wanted to start using it, I realized how expensive it was to move it on Ethereum. So then I was like, wow, this is crazy. And I think there's actually a lot of great projects on there, but I feel that that's a really bad holdback from that thing. And not saying other projects aren't doing better. Like I looked at Polkadot, different stuff, stuff like that. But I found that any layer one you get into, the amount of research you got to do on them is like massive. Like you have to really be doing a lot just to keep up with it. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna pick one. So I decided to pick Algorand, started digging into it, picking out which kind of wallet I would need to use, and just started moving, started doing my research and seeing how great the network is, how reliable it is, it hasn't had any downtime. The finality is pretty fast. You can send stuff and it's there in like 3 point something seconds, which is great. So different stuff like that. I just that's how I pretty much went down the rabbit hole with that one.
And how long ago was that?
Over a year ago now. It's been a little over a year. I've been investing in it. Basically in Algorand.
So you're pretty much at the point where you have taken a lot of the other parts of blockchain and crypto technology and to the point where if you figured out algo wasn't the one, you would switch to something that was even better. But since algo is actually really amazing and is the one, you pretty much decided to stay because you have a lot of information to where if you made the wrong pick, you would have realized it by now.
Yes, and I would say, yeah, thank you. That's a very good point. And also, too, I was investing in stocks before. I've done forex, so I had a little, background about how to do research and looking at different things. And I just looked at, different things. It takes a long time, I think, to get education on blockchain because, you talk to different people, they don't even understand like, custody or sending the stuff. They just think you can buy it and that's it. But you're really buying into a network. It's almost like you're buying into like how Verizon is. I even think I heard someone use that analogy before. Think of Verizon as selling a network. Really, when you buy AT&T or Verizon, when you pick one or the other, you're picking which one's more reliable. And it's kind of like, yeah, that's true. You're picking which one has lower fees. And that's pretty much what you're picking. You're picking which of these blockchains, which they're basically networks, is going to operate, good, robustly, and who's going to build on it, because you need to really get people to build on it. And I do think that is the only thing I feel that Algorand needs to get. They need to get people to build on it because you have to attract builders. I mean, that's how the Apple ecosystem grew and became massive. I would think, well, with all the apps, we need to get more people to build on it, and that would make it more valuable in essence.
So how blown away were you when you realized the creator was an MIT professor named Silvio Macaulay who won a Turing Award in cryptography and mathematics?
Actually, believe it or not, I thought that all the blockchains had someone who was pretty well built and built them all. And when I would start doing a little research on a couple other ones, I'm like, oh, because Ethereum's, the guy, Vitalik and a few other people they're pretty smart. They seem to know what they're talking about. But you start looking at some of the other ones, they're like, oh, well, maybe you're right. Not all the blockchains have really good people that are really smart and been doing this for a long time. And I like the other part I like about him, which is something I don't think gets mentioned a lot. Besides the part that he won those awards, he's actually quite a humble person. I've watched many interviews, and he seems to really be passionate about the caring and wanting to bring financial freedom to people who the unbanked, basically, and to really get that out there like that. I'm like, oh, I really like that. I like that about him.
Right. Now, I have someone in my chat who said Silvio left Algorand.
He didn't leave Algorand.
Yeah.
There are two parts of Algorand. There's the foundation and there's the ink thing. The foundation actually controls the bulk of algos that still have to be distributed, and they're trying to help to get the ecosystem running. The Algorand Inc. is a for-profit and actually runs the blockchain itself. They're the ones responsible for getting the protocol upgrades in and trying to get the tech in and all that stuff. And that's where he's at. But if you watch one of his interviews, he did say, this is actually what Silvio has said. He wants to eventually step away. he doesn't want to be the king and only person of Algorand. He wants Algorand to have a mind of its own and to grow. That's actually his big thing. He wants it to do. He said he wants to be how I think he mentioned even George Washington was our first president and eventually went into the sunset. We don't like it wasn't like they didn't want to stay on to become like a king or anything. He doesn't want to stay in it, and he did say that he wants it to grow and for it to become its own thing.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Leo. Does that make better sense to you? Just so you understand, Silvio is very involved still.
Yeah, he still is right now very involved, but he did say eventually he does want. I mean, that's going to be a while. I mean, obviously, he still wants to help out things.
And I get it. I get it. It's open source technology. He wants it to be an ecosystem that just runs the way the world runs. It just runs.
Yeah, they've hired a lot of great tech people on the site. You hear them. John Woods on the foundation. He's really good. He came over actually from Cardano. He came over from there because he said he basically moved over because he wanted to expand his career. Essentially, he didn't say that Cardano wasn't any lesser than Algorand. He said there's actually a lot of great things between the two projects, but he said he just basically wanted to fill in his shoes a little more. He presented an opportunity and he took it.
Yep. Now, as far as I'm gonna get to one more comment from Leo, just to I guess talk about it. He said 3 people own 35% of Algorand. Do you know anything about that?
Three people own 35%. He's probably talking about the foundation's the wallets.
Okay.
They have their own wallets. Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to address that real quick. Because I like to address comments before we get moving on talking about stuff, and this way we don't have to go too far back. All right.
That's fine.
So what is the most you've spent accumulating like Algorand, like the price of Algo? What was the highest you've bought Algorand for so far?
At $2 and something.
And what's the lowest?
The 16 cents when you got it. Yeah, when it got down there. What was it? Yeah. I did get some at that price.
So you've been buying Algo at $2 and you've bought, I'm sure, a ton at 16 cents.
Yeah, well, actually my buys are very I would say more or less consistent. We put in every 2 weeks when we get paid from our jobs, I put in $130 constantly.
Yeah.
So it's a constant drive, We did put some in a lot last year. I would say we got some money back. We ended up dumping in at a higher price, but it is what it is. I invested in other stuff before and held on for many years, like Netflix back when it was at $80-something a share. So I mean, I like holding on to something that's really good and holding it for a long time. When you get something that's really good and you're holding it, and before everyone else knows about it, I think that's a good investment. That's a good I say thesis. I would say you get into something that has a really good technology or a good team, or both, and you hold it for a while, and then everyone else starts noticing it. Bing.
Yep, exactly. Now tell me when you got into investing in Tesla.
When I got into it?
Yeah, we'll break from Algorand for a little bit because I want people to know about your nice grab on Tesla, like your experience and that you've made a good investment and you've made money.
Okay.
If you want to, you don't have to.
No, I can. I'll talk about it.
Okay.
You said basically when did I get into Tesla?
Yep. What made you get into Tesla? Did you look at the charts, and what made you make the initial investment, and when?
Tesla was all about when I got the car. That was 99.9% of the reason why I got into it.
Okay.
I realized, so I bought cars before, and the whole car buying experience coupled with getting the actual product made me see that this is a huge difference in the buying experience and in the product itself, the end result. And I was like, there's no way people aren't going to buy this car and be obsessed about it and want to buy another one. So I was like, I gotta buy to get into this company. The only
Uh-huh.
thing holding me back at first, I kept thinking, you know what, Tesla, because at the time when the Model 3 first came out, Tesla was kind of losing money and was even talked about being on the verge of bankruptcy. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't. And I'm like, no, hey, this company's not gonna do good. The product is that good. It's that good. So I decided to get into it. And my husband was telling me, he's like, we should go all in. You know, he's like, we should put a lot into it. So we ended up
Right.
dumping the $20,000 into Tesla, and
And
off to the races there.
what month and year was that? Because I have a chart
I
up.
don't remember.
I have a chart up so people could see.
It was before the it split. I know it split again. It actually was before that split because it was at like around, I think, $600 or so. I think we got into. I don't remember the price. That was around the price. I can't remember the time. I'm not in front of my computer right now. Otherwise, I can go and look.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I was in front of my computer, I'll go look for you guys. My bad. I have the exact time. I just can't. I would be able to go. I'd be able to see it.
Because I was thinking maybe in like 2020 October probably, or probably in June or May 21. Either way.
Maybe, yeah, 2020, everything was around. Actually, yeah, it was around that time, I'm guessing.
Okay. So
yeah, it was around 2020.
So moral of the story, just for everybody who's here right now, is he made a good investment. Tesla sold, ended up taking care of most, like pretty much buying a Tesla, and then after that is like when you got into crypto, pretty much, I guess.
Yeah, I got more into crypto. Marbella's been telling me about it for a long time. He told me about Bitcoin back when it was $300
Oh my God.
and I dismissed it. Which and the thing is, when I dismissed it, I didn't do any research. So I think
Yeah.
had I done some research, it would have been a little more. I would have been more taken. I think that's the first problem. No one takes the time to understand it, and then when they don't do that, you're just like, oh,
Yep. You're so caught up in your own life. You're like, please, I don't need this right now. I'm doing stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was investing in Netflix and other stuff at that time, or back when they were really small. When I saw the writing on the wall for that, you know what I mean? I really saw that because I was like, I love movies, and I was like, and I love going to get movies at Hollywood and Blockbuster.
Yep.
And I'm just like, wait a minute, you can get movies with no late fees and nothing else. I was like, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah, Netflix was amazing. What a great investment that must have been.
It was.
That's awesome.
It was
one more question from my chat. The CTO of Algo said Algo is not an ISO coin on an interview on YouTube. What are your statement? What are your response?
He did. There's been a couple of disputes about that, where the ISO compliant or what that even means. And I've saw a couple of things on that, and I don't quite know because they've been going back and forth about which one is or isn't. But then at the end of the day, it being they said ISO compliant has something to do with the messaging. And in Algo, you can send a message. So if I send you one Algo or any transaction to your wallet, you can actually, there's a notation part. You can actually type something in there and then send it. That's basically what I feel what they were saying is able to be done, because probably not every blockchain could do that, I'm guessing.
Okay.
You can actually send messages. I mean, I don't know if you can do it on XRP or Stellar. I'm not quite sure. I know Stellar has a memo section. I noticed you have to type in, but that's not nothing. That's to do with I guess a sub account, not actually sending a message to someone.
Well, I just searched what crypto is ISO 222 compliant, and it says top ISO 222 compliant cryptocurrencies. There are officially 7 cryptocurrencies that are recognized as ISO 222 compliant: Quant, XRP, Stellar, XLM, Hedera, HBAR, IOTA, XDC, and Algorand. So I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what
I'm not sure
interview that
Yeah,
he watched.
Stacy came on and said it wasn't, but she's not actually a tech person. So John Woods is. So I mean, he's a CTO. Like you hear him talk, he knows he's more he knows more. He's talking about the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
I mean, she's the CEO, but you know, she's not like she actually knows about the tech stuff. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep. So that's oh my God, what the heck? Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties here with my
Computer.
There we go. Yeah, Leo, if you find that interview on YouTube, if you could send me the link, that would be great. That would be great. Yeah, so I just wanted to get you on and share your information on Algorand mainly, and get everybody to understand like how big the ecosystem of Algorand actually is.
Yeah, we got on-chain governance. You vote with your wallet. Your algos don't leave your wallet. Actually, the vote. They actually they do basically a soft staking, you want to call it, or they just check your wallet. So if you commit 5,000 algos, if you just don't move them from your wallet, that you're all good. You're good to go. You can't move them for 3 months. They're about to move to a more longer term where you want to keep it for a year. You get paid more, which I'm going to sign up for because I have a specific bag of algos that I have no concern of selling at all or even moving. I set up an entire separate account just for that. So I will be more than happy to keep it there for a year and get paid more if they want to do that. So.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, Deshaun, if there's anything else you want to talk about, anything else you want to say to anybody before we end the interview, feel free.
I don't know if you already told them what kind of wallet they can download to get it. It's a pair of wallets, one of the main ones. The desktop version is called My Algo Wallet right now. It's the leading desktop version.
I'm going to it right now so they can see it.
Okay. Those are the two main wallets. There are a few other wallets, but I would say those are the two ones you will want to work with. Those are the ones integrated throughout like 100% of the ecosystem. I would say, yeah. Between
Okay.
Para Wallet and My Algo.
Oh my
Para
God.
Wallet does have a web version, but they're still working on it. It's not exactly as good as My Algo yet, but their mobile version is beautiful. It has the NFTs. You can see them on there and everything. I'm sure you want to show people that. You know, that's really nice.
Okay. Yeah, so My Algo Wallet, this is it, you guys. This is it. Also, the Para Algo Wallet is that yellow app I showed you guys in my phone earlier.
Yes. They're trying to there's a browser on there. You can swap right on the Para Wallet too directly for any of the assets. They're swapping with Tiny Man. You could look up charts on there all through the mobile wallet. They did say they're going to be working on ramps. They have an on ramp, but they're going to get a new on ramp. And the more I think really exciting, they're going to actually said they're going to do an off ramp. So that's going to be really incredible. They can do an off ramp. So you could sell your algos and deposit them back in your bank account.
That's gonna be
that's going to be yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that would be a really big feature. They could do that.
That is gonna be insane. I look forward to seeing what happens there for sure. Because I'm also waiting on the VV app but that's a whole nother story, and me and you will talk about NFTs another time. That's for sure. Well, Deshaun, thank you for coming on.
I had some
really
questions. We got some
appreciate
text. Actually, I had some questions.
What's that?
All right, thanks, man.
No. What?
I had some questions. No, I said I had some questions about XRP. I wanted to I actually was doing some research on it, but I wanted to one of these days we gotta sit down and I gotta ask you more about that. I wanted to know like some more stuff you can do with it and different things. I did send some XLM for the first time the other day, which was pretty fascinating. I've never sent it, actually sent it, which was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty fast.
It was. It's fast.
And the fees were like almost nothing. I mean, I didn't even think it was a fee. I mean, they say there is, but I was like, I didn't even really notice. It must be like so small.
XRP is 1,000th. That's the fee, the 1,000th of the it's crazy. It's 1,000 times cheaper and 1,000 times faster than Bitcoin. That's how insane XRP is. There's so much great stuff about XRP, man. Like, we could sit here and talk for hours over how amazing XRP is. And they have hooks in them for smart contracts. So XRP has lots of projects being built on them, just like Algorand. XRP, there's a wallet called the Zum wallet, XUMM, Zum, and it's just like Para-Algo for the most part, and they have projects being built just like Algorand. Lots of projects being built and released on XRP.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. There's a lot of stuff to learn. So what are your plans for the rest of the day before we sign off?
Gonna get home, get something to eat, and then go on the computer and check all the positions and everything. Go unstake some stuff. I'm gonna try to buy this one NFT on this one project. I would check their page to see if it's what people are selling them at, to see basically the market. So that's what my plans are.
All right, man. Sounds good. Well, hope to see you in the chat. And other than that, I appreciate you coming on. We'll have to do this again.
All right, thanks, man. You have a good day.
You too.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, take care. Oh man, I hope you guys enjoyed having Deshaun on. He is very intelligent when it comes to the algo ecosystem. Just Google algo, not ISO. His channel is Frugal BC.
What's up, everybody? Today's future price was built using Algorand. In fact, this currency ended up becoming legal tender for the Marshall Islands. The currency is called the Marshallese Sovereign, or SOV, which is accepted by the entire country. The network is powered by its own native currency, the Algo coin. Algo is used to pay for transaction fees on the network and is the form of payment for rewards. Holding Algo also gives each user a chance to participate in network consensus, which is done secretly. And I'll get into the details of how this works. Now, what's neat is that Algo is one of the very few ISO 20022 compliant cryptocurrencies. In case you aren't aware, ISO 20022 is an upcoming standard system for financial information. It's like a common...
Yeah, Messy Leo, what I want to do is I want the answer. I want the actual answer. I know you said to Google it, but I'm not Googling it right now. I want the truth of what is going on with this. So I want to try to find Silvio or one of the members here in an interview from people recently, not people who are guessing. I'm not finding it. That was 3 days ago. That was 3 days ago. Actually, let's go to the Algorand website. No better to go than Algo. What do you want me to Google? Everyone says yes. Everything here says yes. No, you can't. You can't just go off of one channel saying it's not.
So a comment she invested.
It doesn't make any sense, actually, that a layer one protocol of any kind, us or the other four, would be, ISO. It's a messaging format standard.
Yep.
So how would that be baked into a layer one protocol? Like I don't even really understand.
This lady doesn't even. So this lady just said it doesn't make sense, or why would it even be? Or the other four or the other ones that are ISO 222. So she's saying that XRP and XLM and the other ones aren't even ISO 222 compliant. This lady doesn't even have an idea. She doesn't even know.
So it's a messaging format.
We know what it is, and it can easily be baked in.
Standard.
Yep.
So how would that be baked into a layer one protocol? Like I don't even really understand what that means. Now you could have a smart contract driven way that, if it didn't conform, maybe the transaction doesn't go through, or you could imagine somebody, and this is maybe not a bad idea for somebody to come up with a smart contract mechanism whereby this was kind of part of the if then statement. And you're not wrong. I mean, it's like on the internet that we are part of it. We don't know where that came from.
Yeah, so I watched that and
Okay, but she's also saying that she doesn't know how XRP, XLM, or how they could even be ISO 222. So it seems like she doesn't even know. Like, if XRP and XLM and MIOTA and XDC are ISO 222 compliant, and ISO coins are going live in March, she's saying she doesn't even understand how those are ISO. It's very simple. All you have to do It's a multi-part international standard prepared by the ISO Technical Committee. Code sets, variants. It's not necessarily just messaging. So I can't just... That's one person saying that. She doesn't even know how XLM or XRP are ISO compliant. So I don't understand how she would even understand about her own. It just doesn't make sense. It does not make sense at all for her to say what she said. But the thing is Algorand is a massive ecosystem. Whether it is or isn't part of ISO 222 compliance, it's just a compliance. It's an accepted form of how something works, whether it be code or messaging And if she doesn't understand like how that could be applied or what it even is, then how can she even know if it's compliant or not? Because say I have a brown paper cup. So my brown paper cup can hold coffee or water or whatever. But over here, they're like brown paper cups that are 5 inches tall, could be used for this. And people are telling me like, yo, your brown paper cup could be used for that. And if I don't even look at what that is or know what that is, then how can I say whether this is or isn't? And she's just being, I kind of want to say a little ignorant, because if she doesn't know exactly what it is, then how can she say whether it is, does or does not fall underneath it? That would be like me not researching something and just saying, no, nope, sorry, that's not it. After, when I don't even look at what it is. So I don't know. I don't think she even knows if it is or isn't. I honestly think she's pandering, to be honest with you guys. But either way, algo's massive. And for her to say XRP and XLM and XDC, she doesn't know how they could be ISO 222. It just does not even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. She's like, I don't even know how the other 4 could be ISO 2. Well, they are, and the World Economic Forum says they are, and I don't see where she's coming from. I really don't. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. I will be right back.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Lawsuit against the Federal Reserve, and I am about to make some news. You will see a filing from my company in that lawsuit pertaining to the announcement this morning, because the Federal Reserve filed filings last week talking about the risk to the financial system from crypto. And then today, a Federal Reserve supervised bank holding company enters crypto. We've been waiting for 2.5 years to do that. And look what the Fed actually said last week versus what it did today.
Well, yeah,
she's mad.
No one's ever.
She's mad because the Fed gave BNY Mellon the go, but they've been slow playing her on Custodia Bank of it. But you get that for making purchases of PolySign private equity. It's only going to last till midnight tonight. Now, I want to show you further that Gary and his friends are going to pick who the winners and losers are. They're going to pick their Wall Street buddies. This is just the way the world works, and you watch. I don't know if you remember a while back when Caitlin Long, remember she has Custodia Bank out of Wyoming. She was trying to create the first crypto bank. Listen to what she said. This is a couple of months ago.
It gets to the question of whether crypto truly is risky within the traditional banking system and the connectivity, because there was a major announcement this morning, which is that Bank of New York Mellon, which is, I believe, the largest bank in the United States by assets, has officially now entered Bitcoin custody. And the interesting question that is raised by that is that they are a bank holding company that is regulated by supervised by the Federal Reserve. My company, as you know, has a lawsuit against the Federal Reserve, and I am about to make some news. You will see a filing from my company in that lawsuit pertaining to the announcement this morning, because the Federal Reserve filed filings last week talking about the risk to the financial system from crypto. And then today, a Federal Reserve supervised bank holding company enters crypto. We've been waiting for 2.5 years to do that. And look what the Fed actually said last week versus what it did today.
Well, yeah,
she's mad.
No one's ever.
She's mad because the Fed gave BNY Mellon the go, but they've been slow playing her on Custodia Bank. Well, you'll never guess who's behind the creation of PolySign. Well, it was a couple of guys. It was 2 or 3 or 4 people from Ripple, and some 2 or 3 guys that were BNY Mellon executives for decades, I think. There are no coincidences, folks. And then this is her right here.
Well, it talked
This is after
publicly.
this is recently. This is after Gary Gensler's comment, or after his proposal on custody.
Well, it talked publicly about the novel and unprecedented activities, and Custodia has proposed to cut those out of its business plan. Again, everyone's trying to figure out where's the line here. And is the goal of the Biden administration, again, this is White House led, is the goal of the Biden administration to choke off all crypto across the board, period? Or is this really just about stablecoins and unregistered securities? And Custodia Bank, I think, was, well, we were the first to be targeted in this wave. It's now clear that the wave is quite broad and quite deep. But the interesting question is, if you look at the wave that's taken place, it's debanking the industry, it's cutting off stable coins, fiat-backed stable coins, and it's also clarifying unregistered securities. Custodia fit into those first two buckets, a bank serving the industry, it proposed in our business plan, as well as issuing a US dollar stablecoin-like instrument called Avid. We have cut that out of our business plan. And so potentially they shot the stallion to scatter the herd, so to speak, as we would say in Wyoming, in part because we actually fit into two of those buckets. The real question at this point for the industry becomes, how far is this debanking wave? Is the goal of the Biden administration to completely debank the industry, in which case the entire thing moves offshore? But because, of course, this is internet native money, it won't go away and people will still continue to use it. Or is the goal really just to go after stablecoins and unregistered securities?
I think the goal is to go after all of it long enough for Wall Street to open up and get the largest market share, and then they'll leave them alone. That's what I think. Now, since it's Friday, I liked this tweet and I decided I'd show it because I agree with it. XRP will melt faces. He's got XRP $2, XRP $10, XRP $50, and XRP $100. I believe it will hit all of those numbers, and it's Friday, so I decided to show it to you. Now, check this.
That is hilarious. I want to thank Messy Leo for asking the hard questions. Really appreciate that, man. We all need to never stop doing that in this industry because the answers change on a daily basis. So good job asking the hard questions. Let's always get to the bottom because our money is involved. And when our money and our livelihood is involved, we need answers.
This out. Crypto exchange Binance considering delisting all U.S.-based cryptocurrencies according to Bloomberg. And then eGrag Crypto weighs in today. XRP escape 300 MA. Then he goes on down here. XRP price is pressurized. So once it will escape 300 MA, it will be a slingshot.
No doubt about it. Will it be a slingshot, ladies and gentlemen, because I want to show you. Just look at the weekly. Here is the weekly chart for XRP. Look at this. Look at the weekly chart for XRP. Look at this. The 50 EMA is right here. The 50 exponential moving average. The 200 is right here, and the 400 is right here. He was talking about the 300. So all we gotta do is change the input to 300. See that? The 300, it's riding the 300 exponential moving average. EMA, look at that. Once it breaks free of the 300, it's like we're gonna get a bounce, like this slingshot. Look at this formation. This is why I continue to put money into XRP. This is why I put, what was it, about $700 into XRP last night. I keep buying XRP because this thing is about to do some crazy stuff. Algo, I keep putting money into Algorand as well. You guys know about my Coinbase investment. All right, where are we? There's XLM, WadsPay, XRP right here. Now let's bring this down to the daily. Leo, good job, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Let's put this on the daily. Here's XRP on the daily. Yeah, Algo is massive. XRP is massive. The project we are in, ladies and gentlemen, are massive. I need to change this back to 200. There we go. All right, so there's a 200 EMA. Here it is. We got massive W formation. We have, what we have is we have movement up to the 200 EMA. Then it comes down to the 50 EMA. It is riding the 50 EMA right now. So we are waiting to see what kind of movement we are going to get this evening. Oh, you took a loan? No doubt, bro. No doubt. All right.
I'm waiting for the slingshot. That's what I want. Now, Flare Networks had put this out on the 15th. The first Flare drop distribution will occur on March 17th. Allocations will be calculated based on an average W Flare holdings from 3 random blocks. Now, here's the problem, folks. These distributions, this first distribution, anybody who had their Flare had their Flare on exchanges that have not released it yet, like Coinbase, like I think Celsius and some others. But I was reminding Coinbase since they're the biggest. These are the dates. Here are the dates that the XRP holders begin to accumulate damages for lawsuits against you for not giving them their Flare tokens that you agreed to give. They cannot receive these distributions without getting their tokens. And so I was warning these guys and letting them know. Now they're on notice. Now, Cowboy Crypto had put out that quote we talked about in the last video. It was from the SEC website just a few days after they dropped the Ripple lawsuit. It said Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP that are generally accepted to be currencies and not currently subject to regulation by the SEC. That was on their website. And I said, makes you wonder if XRP was supposed to be in the Hinman speech and taken out. When Hinman unredacted emails docs. Now we know that yesterday Rosalind Layton had tried to write a Forbes article that was taken down, okay? And she, of course, all of us held it up like, they're trying to, was that yesterday or the days all run together sometimes, folks? I think it was yesterday. But anyway, so today she tweets this: Dear XRP Army, thank you for the interest and support. Sunshine.
Oh my God, I forgot. I had this in my wallet. That's going into crypto today.
Is the best disinfectant. Thank you, Inside Sources. So I don't know if this is the same article, but she's now got this article on dcjournal.com. Time to unseal the Hinman documents. And then this is an interesting article. I'm not going to go through it. I don't want to make this video too long. But what it reminded me of that I wanted to show you, this is one of the most watched videos that I've ever put on Twitter. And I went to find it, and when I found it, like a lot of our great videos that we found from the Hinman, from ETHgate and all that, a lot of them have part of the sound taken out on Twitter. You know, the same Twitter people. This was before Elon Musk, I'm assuming, where the sound was taken out. Well, just so happens that the sound it's muted on a lot of these videos that were watched so much that we had put on Twitter, and over time the sound just was muted on some select videos, not on all videos, certain videos. Okay, so what I did is I went back and I put this one up again. It was probably watched almost 500,000 times, and I'm sure it'll be watched more today. Watch.
Did you know that 63 emails went out with that draft speech that gave Ether a free pass? Draft speech. They know that 63 emails.
Watched more today. Watch.
All right, hold on, ladies and gentlemen, because I want to I want to record those.
Did you know that 63 emails went out with that draft speech that gave Ether a free pass? Do you know who was the only commissioner to get a draft version of it?
Who's that?
Jay Clayton. Did you know Crypto Mom herself, Hester Peirce, never saw it? How do you draft?
Why would Clayton even be involved in that draft? Why would he even?
He gave input. He's the only commissioner. Bill Hinman was deposed. Ripple was successful in getting him deposed. Of course, they redact everything to the public. And I have it here if you want to see it. The lawyers ask him, did you ever represent...
How much is redacted?
Ethereum, 90%.
Can I see? This goes to Pat. You were telling a story a couple weeks back about you were at Harvard and you said that there was a guy who was having trouble.
So just find a congressman, pay him $500,000.
That was it.
He's going through an election and he'll help you put up a law to hurt them.
This is it?
Yeah.
In action. He's asked questions like, have you ever worked for Ethereum Foundation? Look at the answers.
Look at the redactions.
All right, and this isn't the whole. This isn't.
Look at this.
This isn't the whole lawsuit.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Right?
This is insane.
Now, why would they redact, Pat, if he's asked a question, have you ever had clients that are part of the Ethereum Foundation? If I represent you and your business, I can't talk about what we talk about.
So is this public record?
No, it was an exhibit that's public record.
Can we show this? Or
oh, yes, you can show it.
So,
absolutely.
So, I don't know if people can see this, but
it's pages of that.
This is an entire page of every single word on the page redacted, and there's pages of it.
This is your transparent Securities Exchange Commission.
Holy moly.
Holy moly is right. Then XRP The Standard Productions, who is parody, tweeted out something that's really not parody, but I guess he's trying to do parody. Congress, a new day is coming, SEC. Also, Congress, hey Gary, do you think maybe sometime in the next 12 months we could talk to you, please, sir? If it fits your schedule, of course. And don't worry, Elizabeth will write all your answers on cue cards. We don't want to put you in a tight spot. Love you. Kisses. Did you get our fruit basket? That's about what we're dealing with, it seems like. Then I saw this. It says, what's moving crypto markets? Regulatory, SEC, Binance, and the Fed. Check out the chart below. It's got the news, and then it's got how crypto moved. Binance news, settlement news, and then it's got SEC Wells notices, SEC Kraken settlement, and it shows you what the market was doing on that day. And I said, imagine being Wall Street and being able to trade with knowledge of what these regulators are going to do before they do it. Then you too could get on CNBC and have them proclaim you as a professional in finance. It's about the truth, folks. Then there's this. Folks, I don't know if you remember, but Kendra Hill, the person that disappeared off social media, said a long time ago, she said, you know, everybody thinks that Bitcoin is safe and they're not going to do anything to Bitcoin. But that's not true. There will only be one. That's what she said. I've always believed XRP is the one. I don't know if it's going to be the only one, but I've always believed it was the one. And I said, remember that time Michael Saylor and Max Kaiser thought Bitcoin was in the clear and bashed all other crypto as securities? Karma can be...
I remember that. I remember Max Kaiser saying some crazy stuff at Miami at the Bitcoin conference. I think it was in Florida.
Tough. This is the guy that...
He kept screaming, he who has the Bitcoin makes the rules. I can buy any congressman I want. And I'm like, who says that? Who is this idiot?
Was in front of Congress the other day, this Lee Reiners, and he's retweeting the Wall Street Journal article where they were saying basically Bitcoin is controlled by a small number of developers. And this guy says Bitcoin skeptics are trying to build a case for why Bitcoin is unregistered security. They want to try to regulate node software, harassing open source devs because proprietary fiat can't compete. Well, this Lee Reiners is he's retweeting Bitcoin is seen as decentralized gold standard of crypto, but behind the scenes, a small community of developers work tirelessly on software that is 99% of Bitcoin network. Watch out, Bitcoin.
I'm the digital asset investor.
Maxis. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please.
Watch this idiot.
Let me explain something to you right now. Okay, here's a $10 bill. This is garbage. This is garbage. Your people in South Africa.
That's a federal offense. This guy's dangerous to America. Why was he not arrested?
You have your rand, right? That's going to zero. That's going to zero. This is going to zero too. Euros are going to zero. The yen's going to zero. The Chinese currency is going to zero. It's all going to zero against Bitcoin. If you don't understand that yet, you're going to be impoverished. You're going to be on the street. You're going to be begging. You're going to be out of business. You're going to be toast.
Max, do you know that it's a criminal offense to tear up?
Do you know that with the Bitcoin I have, I can buy any freaking senator or congressman I want? I make the laws. He who has the Bitcoin makes the laws, Rand. We're not going to just sit around and let the goddamn congressman tell us what to do. We've got the capital. We make the laws. We've got the Bitcoin. They don't. We got it. They don't. Do you understand?
I got you, Max. I got you.
Then this moron, I've got you, Max. I've got you. That's who Max Kaiser is. Okay? That's who this idiot is. That's who this moron is.
Daniela, of multi-decade, you have to enforce the regulations. The SEC doesn't enforce the regulations. Now, one of the interesting...
See, he wants regulations enforced because he thinks Bitcoin is free and clear. This is why he wants regulations enforced. This is why he's being so melodramatic and calm at the same time about they have to enforce regulations because he thinks Bitcoin's in the clear. If it wasn't in the clear, he wouldn't want them to enforce regulations. Yeah, he is cringe. He is a dangerous man with his mouth. He is a terrible, terrible person. Delusional. Yes, exactly, Moonwolf, for never getting his outro timed right. He's the best, bro. Our time is coming, Messy Leo. You know it. He who owns a Bitcoin owns no brain cells. Oh, Max Kaiser is so slow, man. He is so slow. You guys, let's see what else is happening. XRP to explode this year. That's what 24 hours of crypto is saying. 8 hours ago, XRP 18 months burst of growth. XRP and Flare now connected. 3 to 40 payout markets in 18 months. That's what Crypto Eddie's talking about. What else? 7 trillion stolen from U.S. taxpayers. Joe Rogan and this lady. What else? Black Swan Capitalist. FTX is just the beginning. Yeah, I mean, in a way, I guess. But Sam Bankman-Fried was an idiot. So. Ooh, I like Chamath. I like Kamath. He's awesome. 12 days ago.
To me, this is very similar and eerily reminiscent of the end of 2018 and beginning of 2019. And if you guys remember, at the end of 2018...
USMC laters, bro. I already transferred it to my bank. From there, I transferred it to Cash App to buy some more Bitcoin. And I've already sent it to BitTrue. I'm just waiting for it to confirm so I can buy the WadsPay. Yeah, see, check it out. It's there right now. It just says unconfirmed. I'm waiting for it to confirm. That's yours right there. I've already put that work in, bro. I'm just waiting for it to confirm so I can buy it.
October, November, December, the markets just fell. And part of it was Powell's going to raise rates, inflation's getting out of control, et cetera, et cetera. And then we got all this data that said China may be entering a real period of malaise, and Powell capitulated, again, trying to stick the landing. And long story short, he didn't. That was a head fake, and the markets just ripped higher. Then we went into the COVID pandemic and all of that stuff happened. So,
despite his previous hawkish sentiment, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell has been calling for a soft landing after the markets have seen some of the highest inflation in decades. Many economists, pundits, and investors didn't think the market would be heading for a soft landing after the aggressive interest rate hikes in 2022. Although Powell has declared that the battle against inflation hasn't been won yet, and rates will not be cut, it does appear that a softer landing is coming than most anticipated, after the Federal Reserve announced a 25 basis point hike this past week, and a very high possibility that the next rate hike...
Mamar. Who said you know Mamar? She's trying to chew the tacks out of the wall. I got 2 tacks holding that piece of paper up. She's trying to bite them and pull them out of the wall. Marley. That's a bad kitty cat.
hike will also be 25 basis points. In his speech, Powell reiterated the importance of the job market in the Fed's decision on where interest rates will go. January's job report showed non-farm payrolls rose by nearly 3 times as much as economists had been expecting, with the economy adding 517,000 jobs when 187,000 had been forecast, which is a good indication that no, the economy isn't slowing.
Rates higher than you like and longer than you want. And that was pretty clear, and the markets reacted. On the way down, humans try to front run it by being short into that stuff. So we could see the capital markets open. Even if we don't, it's actually...
Yeah, I don't really want to hear that anymore. Oh, let's see. Michael Saylor, Ripple XRP, all out chaos. Why XRP is the most feared asset. Crypto Eddie.
18 months ago, on-demand liquidity, or ODL, was in 3 markets. And now?
There was a period 18 months ago where with our on-demand liquidity product, which uses digital asset as the bridge currency to pay out in these markets, you can only do that in 3 markets. Today, we can do that in 40, and that's over the same period where there's a lot of bad noise in the market.
What does Ripple want in 2023?
What do we want in 2023? We'd love the continuation of regulatory clarity in markets where we don't have it.
Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and that intro was Brooks Entwistle. He's with Ripple. He's located in Singapore, speaking a couple of weeks ago on that panel. And yeah, I'm playing a little bit with the new short format on YouTube, pushing my learning curve to create this content in an aspect ratio of the 16:9 under 60 seconds. It's kind of fun to try. But did you hear what Brooks said? 40 markets in 18 months. Well, we've got a ways to go still in regards to making an impact on that circulating supply. It's ramped up to about a little over $1 billion per month in ODL payments. This is a $1 trillion problem. So, like I said, we've got a ways to go, which is why I don't only focus on Ripple. You need to focus on who is building on the XRP ledger. In 2023, we're probably going to see over 100 new projects that receive grants and probably several hundred other projects that are coming for the NFTs and, of course, hooks, which gives the ledger a type of smart contract.
I always talk about how important the hooks are in XRP.
Tracks capability. And then you've got Flare. They are live and they have integrated with the XRP ledger. It is truly huge. We're going to talk a little bit about that in this video. But before we jump there, I want to play just one more mashup of clips of Brooks. He's been on 2 panels in the last couple of weeks.
Brooks, welcome.
Great to be in San Moritz. I'm a Colorado guy, although I've lived in Asia for the last 30 years. So it's great to be in the mountains, and thanks for having me. I'm at Ripple. I have 2 roles there. I look after our biggest region, which is kind of everything from Dubai to Japan, up from Australia, reporting to the Singapore office, which is our big mega regional headquarters. And I also look after our global customer businesses as well. So we've had an interesting year in 2022, like others we'll talk about on this panel, but we've also been at this for 10 years. So like many people on this panel, we've been through a few of these down cycles, a few of these winters, and looking forward to learning lessons and have perspective going forward. I came at this, I was a Goldman Sachs partner and really spent most of my career overseas building businesses around the world, and then was at Uber for many years, which is one of the great scaling experiences, as well as dealing with regulators in a way that was contentious, certainly at the beginning as well. So lots of similarities to this role in crypto, but most importantly, looking forward to being part of this group, and thanks for having me.
Chris Larson came to Level 39 in London, 2014, I think it was, the first blockchain lab there, and he told me about these new rails. Okay, new rails, and I thought, interesting. Who are you targeting and why? So here we are today, and the question is, old rails, new rails. Why is it taking so long?
It takes a long time to build another financial network, which I think is what Ripple set out to do. As people know, there's XRPL, the ledger, there's XRP, the digital asset, and then there's Ripple, the company, which was set up to build use cases and really set out. And Chris was an unbelievably visionary founder, still involved. We still see him in San Francisco. But this notion that cross-border payments was a utility or use case right from the very beginning. Yeah. And so we set out to do this, and as people on the panel know, and Joe's been around this, we didn't have a lot of luck early on in selling a vision of moving digital assets across a new SWIFT network early on, because a lot of the banks we went to talk to, they may want to invest in us, but they wanted nothing to do with digital assets at that point. And so we found a lot of innovative PSPs and fintechs who were willing to buy into this vision of building a now 70-country financial network known as RippleNet, which is the core business we have. We also play in CBDCs and NFTs and other things on the other side of our business. But the rails have migrated over time. That's the most important message. When we built this on fiat, we had a real use case for moving specifically around remittances or small business flows.
That's right.
But in the last year, and this is what I think is so important for this discussion these 3 days, is just a lot of good stuff going on underneath the noise. There's real signal going on. And for us, it's very simple. The number of people adapting and using our on-demand liquidity product, which uses digital assets across one country to another, really settling across the blockchain, has gone from 3 countries where we could do this 18 months ago to 40 payout countries. And the volume on the network has gone from about $1 billion US to a $15 billion run rate. So things are happening, but you ask the question, why is it taking so long? It's because building a network that has participants and entities on it that are KYC'd and AML'd and we believe in and trust.
Yeah, that takes a little time.
Takes a long time to do.
I would have put a bet on actually the US asking.
Unlocking the future of finance with Web3 rails.
You folks to do a proof of concept for a CBDC. Did you or would you?
Well, we have a very big CBDC practice. It's now globally based. We actually, within the last couple of months, have put 4 people on the ground in Singapore alone focused on this.
Okay.
It's an important effort. It's an important suite of products. I think I really, related to this point exactly, is I think as an industry, we got to be careful about chasing every single new shiny thing. It tends to dilute business models. It tends to take people off course. And we determined that in addition to our payments business, CBDCs are a very important piece of what we're going to do. However, we have found real traction with smaller governments, smaller central banks that need a holistic solution, a side chain, someone to come in from scratch.
Can you say the names for any? Or?
I can give you a couple examples.
Cool.
Since we're in San Moritz, I'll give you a mountain example. Our first MOU is the Kingdom of Bhutan, who has a very forward-looking king, technology advanced, and basically decided he wanted a better way of moving kind of value around the country, whether or not it was payments or other issues they needed to do, and also to set up a system so they could eventually have remittances back into the country as well. We're working with Palau. We're in dialogue and working with a number of central banks around the world. At the China level and at the US level, there's a lot of people chasing that and a lot of people that have their own sovereign interest in mind. And so you got to be realistic about your impact there. But CBDCs will be an important topic for the entire industry going forward. And the interoperability between them, we think, has a real opportunity for many of us around the table.
Some of the members of the Flare Networks team were in Tokyo just a couple of weeks ago, and they did a live demo. And what they did was something pretty cool. They paid for an NFT in XRP that was listed on the Flare platform. So this is an example of real cross-chain utility. The transaction was signed using the Bifrost wallet. I think a lot of you are using that to do your delegation either with the Songbird or with the wrapped Flare. So using that wallet, the transaction was signed on the XRP ledger. Then the NFT was minted on Flare. Here's a 10-second clip. It's at the very end of the presentation that took place. And yeah, it's just really fabulous because that just brings more utility to the XRP ledger and to the digital asset XRP.
The transaction is signed and an NFT is minted on Flare. And think again, we reserved an NFT on Flare, paid for it on the XRP ledger, and finally proved that the payment on XRP ledger was made, and thus minting the NFT.
And now here's the Flare video that was just released yesterday. If you look carefully, you'll see me twice.
I saw her. Shit. There's Addy right there. There's Crypto Addy right there.
There's a purpose-built blockchain aiming to solve some of the challenges that we believe are constraining the adoption of
Payment on XRP ledger was made, and thus minting the NFT.
And now here's the Flare video that was just released yesterday. If you look carefully, you'll see me twice.
There's a purpose-built blockchain aiming to solve some of the challenges that we believe are constraining the adoption of the industry. In essence, Flare is built to help the blockchain industry scale and acquire more users by enabling digital assets and on-chain information to flow freely.
There she is right there. There's Crypto Eddie. That was her back to us. I'm telling you, man, this woman rubs shoulders. She is in this lifestyle, and she knows how huge Japan is as a hub with XRP. Now Flare is here. I think Flare is bigger than I thought initially.
If you caught the end of that video, yep, that's my head. There is
that's what I thought.
another shot where you're looking at the front of me. But what I want to do is tell you that this was a really funny conversation. This took place for, how long did we talk? Well, between the two of them, both of them were from SBI, probably spent about a half.
And Crypto Eddie has talked about SBI a lot. They are a market maker in Japan. Huge on XRP.
An hour, but I had the most fun trying to read this executive's face when I would ask him very, very pointed questions that I knew he couldn't answer. And when we were playing this game that I told him that I can read his face, whether he's saying yes or no. So he played along with me, and I would ask him the question, then I would study his face. I couldn't tell. He was really good at playing the poker face.
Perfect.
You would be thankful for the life you got, you know what I'm saying? Stop looking at what you ain't got, start being thankful for what you do got. Let's get it to him, baby girl. Hey. That's right.
Fancy cars, let me see. They're gonna go far, cause everyone knows who you are. So live your life. You steady chasing that big car, just live your life. Ain't got no time for no haters, just live your life. Don't tell them where it'll take ya, just live your life. Cause I'm a paper chaser, just living my life.
Never mind what haters say, ignore them till they fade away. Amazing they are great, but after all the game I gave away. Safe to say I paved the way for you cats to get paid today. Still be wasting days away now had I never saved the day.
Just live your life. All right, where we at? XR Pizzos. Oh, it looks like. Hey, is that it? I think it just hit. There's that BTC. All right, BTC. Very nice. It's moving up. It is moving up right now. BTC is on the move. BTC just hit 25,000. I feel like I gotta leave the money alone for right now, USMC, because Bitcoin's going up. All right, here we go. No, I'm selling the BTC. There we go. And the WADS pay. Where's the WADS pay? There it is. Oh, it's at 146. All right. Let's see. 12,000 something, bro. 12,000. Where is it? Assets. Boom. WADS pay. Order history. 12,323, bro. That's where you got. So now 12,323. Let me add that to what is on the wall right now. Plus 19,165. 31,488. USMC, bro. You're at 31,488 as a total. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You know what? I should buy some WADS Pay token, and we can split that 1,800 WADS Pay fee, and we can get it off the exchange, and I can split that fee with you. Or if I buy a lot, I'll just cover the fee, so I can get us off the exchange and into a wallet. But right now, out of that 31,488, 18,380 of it is on an exchange, and the rest is in the wallet. All right. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Yeah, I saw Bitcoin just hit 25,000, and then it looked like it started to go down. It started to back off a little bit, so I just wanted to sell it quickly. I didn't want it to retrace too much and have your money go down. I was going to wait to see if it was going higher. Maybe could have made you all the fee money back. Because, you know, the fees, when you're transferring that money around, it can just get pretty expensive. Keep the fee, bro. You do me a favor. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, no doubt, bro. Well, the thing is, it was like all together moving it from Venmo to my bank account, from bank account to Cash App, buying the Bitcoin, going to the exchange, selling Bitcoin, and then buying WadsPay. Ended up, it was total with all the, and with Bitcoin, how it moved a little bit, it came out to like 16 or 17, like with fees total. Because when you instant deposit from Venmo to the bank account, there's the fee. And then when you purchase the Bitcoin and move it off of Cash App, there's a fee. And then the BitTrue fee is even smaller, but it was like $16, $17, bro, something like that. But either way, you're looking good with what you're holding. You are looking good, bro. We are looking good, I should say, and everyone else. Mickle Markets, what's Mickle talking about?
What's up, guys? Mickle here, and the SEC just brought yet another cryptocurrency-related case. In this video, we're going to go over who the SEC is going after now, and why this specific case is actually extremely bullish for Ripple in their fight against the SEC. I also want to talk about a brand new filing in the Ripple SEC case that I think could have a very significant impact in making sure the Bill Hinman Ethereum Free Pass emails get made.
Nah, bro, yo, USMC, do not send anything, bro. Bro, don't send it. You did cover it. You cover it. It came out of the 200. Bro, when you send me that money, whatever fees comes out of your 200 as it goes through the process. You wound up with 180 something worth of WadsPay. So don't send anything. You paid those fees. I didn't pay them. You paid them. Yeah, you paid them, bro. You're good. You're good. You don't owe, I didn't pay anything. You paid them. Hold that, bro. Don't send anything.
Public. This just got filed last night and is something you are definitely not going to want to miss. Last of all, at the end of this video, I want to show you something absolutely outstanding.
Unless you wanted a full 200 worth of WadsPay token, that's a different story, but you already paid it. You got 180 something of worth of WadsPay.
I was going over the new Flare improvement proposal that changed the distribution, and I want to show you guys just how much Flare you can get from this new distribution. Now, there's something very specific you're going to have to do to maximize your rewards here, but trust me, in the Ripple SEC...
Mickle says, trust me. Please, bro. I don't trust any crypto YouTuber.
And I just wanted to show you an excerpt from what she wrote to the court.
I do not like the way this guy talks. I do not like the way this guy talks at all. Nope. Do not. I don't like Mickle. I don't like the way he talks. He has a very untrustworthy voice in the way he talks. And it's so fake that you can tell how he talks is not who he is. The way I talk to you guys is the way I am in real life. The way we talk and interact and the way I do this stream is exactly how I am when I shut this off and walk away. I'm the same exact person. Maybe that's why I'm not that popular, because I don't fake something for my YouTube channel. Who knows? Let's see what 24 Hours of Crypto has to say.
So if somebody says, I'm going to create something that sort of replaces the national currency, it's like saying I'm going to replace the national air. You know, it's asinine. It isn't even slightly stupid. It's massively stupid. And of course, it's very dangerous. And of course, the governments were totally wrong.
Yeah, bro, people love fake news. They love it.
To permit it. And
oh, wait, before I do this, I want to show you guys something. So, there's a place near where I live. It's a store that buys like returns or rejections from like Walmart and Amazon. So all the returns from Amazon and Walmart, they go into like tractor trailers and have to be brought back. But these companies are so big that instead of taking all the merchandise back, they just sell it at a super discounted price. And there's stores that buy these tractor trailers and set up a store of returned merchandise. So I went in this store and I started looking for things. And I found something. This is what I do. I find things that are worth a lot of money, and you only pay $5 or $10 or $20 for the item. So a $100 item you could pay $5 for, right? So let me tell you, I found something that's new. Here it is. Still got the tag on it, but let me tell you something. Let me open this up. I found this in pieces. It's a huge store, and these things, there's 6 of these. They were all over the place throughout the store. I found all 6 of these, and then I could not find the charger. My wife found the case, and then for an hour and a half, and I finally found the charger. So, needless to say, I found all 6 of these, and the charger, and the case. You know what I paid for this? $5. I paid $5 for this. Brought it home, plugged it in, and everything charged up. It works perfectly. Do you know what this thing is worth? No, I just want Amazon. Why are you filling things in for me? You know what this is worth? Blaze pods. Look at this. I have the 6-pack. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, where is it? The 6-pack. It's right here. These are the Blaze pods. Luna, are you okay? Are you okay? Come here, baby. You okay? Aw, she's coughing. Are you okay? Did you throw up? Are you okay, baby? Aw. That's okay. Yeah, Daddy's here. You okay? All right, she's good. So I found them all. I paid $5. This 6-pack set, they sell 4-packs and 6-packs, is $440. I got it for sale right now for $250. I made $245 just walking through this store. I might, if I keep going to this place and making finds like this, I could literally make $2,000 to $3,000 a week. You see this thing right here? This Stealth Abs thing? Got this for $10. It's $150. My wife sold that for $80. Made 600% profit. So if they keep, these people make a ton of money because they get these pallets for cheap. And they make a ton of money just selling this stuff for 10 or 15 bucks, 20 bucks. You got to make sure stuff works though before you leave the store. Plug it in. It's on you because there's no returns when you leave the store. So I took a chance on this. I also got a huge safe. I got a $300 safe for $10. And it worked. It works. But here it is. Actually, you know what? Let me show you. You know what? Let's get rid of 24 hours because this is very exciting. I want to share this with you guys because this is a money maker right here. I paid $5 for this. $440 it's worth. You guys get the gist of it. How cool is that? How cool is that? To find expensive items for $5 or $10, and all you got to do is sell it, and you make a ton of money. I am very lucky that this store is very close to me because I might even be able to not even have to work anymore if I keep doing this. Here's a cheaper version of it for $179. But yeah, Blaze Pods, man. I've never heard of them before, and here they are. I heard they're on Instagram, too. I heard they're... Blaze Pods, here they are. They have their own... Yeah, here it is. I'm going to follow them. They have their own site. Yeah, all you do is download the app. And I've looked at the app on my phone too. It's pretty cool. All right, we go back 24 hours in crypto. I just wanted to share that with you guys, what I did recently and what I found. It's pretty cool. If you guys look for stores like that near you, you can make a ton of money. And I use eBay and Facebook Marketplace to sell stuff.
Of course, I'm not proud of my country for allowing this crap, what I call the crypto to, it's worthless, it's no...
What a piece of shit this guy is for allowing this shit, this piece of crap crypto. What a freaking douchebag he is. You know, when you have all the money in the world because you play the game of Monopoly very well, you know, you can say anything that threatens what you hold is a piece of crap. Of course, he's going to say this.
Good, it's crazy. It'll do nothing but harm.
It'll do nothing but harm. Meanwhile, you can tokenize everything. Everything is lightning fast. And you don't ever have to worry about getting ripped off by middlemen.
Social to allow it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. 24 hours of crypto. Let's get right into this video. Where do we even begin? You heard Charlie crackdown, and we have SEC just getting ready to hammer this crypto sector, and they're doing this on purpose so their friends could buy in cheap and ride the way up all the way to the trillions of dollars that this market is going to go up by. We have an ex-SEC official saying to get out of the crypto market now because the SEC is coming in hot. The crypto ecosystem is under siege, and we're only at the beginning of it. But think about it. Ripple has a head start of 3 years on regulatory clarity, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolutely massive. And are you guys ready for this mic drop right here? Take a listen to this. So Brad Garlinghouse replied to Monica Long. This is what Monica Long says. Love the influx of crypto players focusing on payments as a real world use case, as we know very well. Okay, I believe that's like a mock, because everybody's trying to focus on this real world use case. But you guys know, Brad Garlinghouse said it dozens and dozens of times. Focus on something with utility that actually has real value. And that's where we are. She further on goes to say, the baseline ability for fast, efficient, scalable, and cheap movement of value is the key to opening up a broader list of real-world utility, lending, tokenization, etc. The list goes on, and Brad Garlinghouse replies and says, just take a look at our customer list. And the customer list, it's not even all there. Okay, there are customers that Ripple is working with, dozens of central banks that have not been announced yet because they don't need to. And take a listen to this.
We have a very big CBDC practice. It's now globally based. We actually, within the last couple of months, have put 4 people on the ground in Singapore alone focused on this.
It's
an important effort. It's an important suite of products. I think I really, related to this point exactly, is I think as an industry, we got to be careful about chasing every single new shiny thing. It tends to dilute business models. It tends to take people off course. And we've determined that in addition to our payments business, CBDCs are a very important piece of what we're going to do. However, we have found real traction with smaller governments, smaller central banks that need a holistic solution, a side chain, someone to come in from scratch.
Can you say the names for any?
I can give you a couple examples.
Cool.
Since we're in St. Moritz, I'll give you a mountain example. Our first MOU is the Kingdom of Bhutan. Who has a very forward-looking king, technology advanced, and basically decided he wanted a better way of moving kind of value around the country, whether or not it was payments or other issues they needed to do, and also to set up a system so they could eventually have remittances back into the country as well. We're working with Palau. We're in dialogue and working with a number of central banks around the world. At the China level and at the US level, there's a lot of people chasing that and a lot of people that have their own sovereign interest in mind. And so you got to be realistic about your impact there. But CBDCs will be an important topic for the entire industry going forward. And the interoperability between them, we think, has a real opportunity for
USMC laters, yes, 100%, bro. I'm sorry, I didn't read that earlier. Yep, and then they sell it. Right, guy. Damn, funny how you hear about the frauds, Binance, Kraken, ETC. Nothing about Ripple. Crickets. While everyone is looking this way at the war spills, Ripple will get clarity and skyrocket. RIP, anybody who's not paying attention. $100 XRP end of this year. Let's go, Messi. Leo.
Many of us around the table.
Everything that Brooke Atwhistle says right there correlates with what Monica Long and what Brad Garlinghouse just said. You know, they're just focusing on the payment systems and the CBDCs is big for them right now, but they can't chase everything. And once we get to that stage to insurance settlements or just security settlements, and we are getting there.
Potential applications of Ripple's technology beyond cross-border payments. What are some of those applications and use cases that you're exploring?
I'm not going to give away everything that we're working on, but you know, the way I think about this is that any transaction that has a middleman, any transaction that requires someone to kind of commute the trust between the transaction with security settlement, insurance settlements.
And we are already big in Singapore, ladies and gentlemen. We already know Moss and the Monjulu Foundation. As you see right here, Moss launched an expanded initiative to advance cross-border connectivity in wholesale CBDC. Don't get distracted by all these project names, okay? Just understand the foundation of it and who they're working with, and we're going to get into that right now. Project UPIN central bank digital money using distributed ledger technology. Project UPIN is a collaborative project with the industry to explore the use of blockchain and distributed ledger technology for clearing and settlement of payments and securities. Okay, and when I say there are multiple projects, this is just the name of just 3. We have Project Cedar, we have Project Mariana, And then we have Project Upin, we have Project Dunbar. There are so many different
Swift CBDC Sandbox. Ooh.
project names you can't keep up with, but they all point towards Ripple and its digital asset XRP. You know, not everything is going to be, you know, going through Ripple and the digital asset XRP, but everything, they're going towards that avenue, okay? And they go on to say the technology partners. We have R3 and we have Accenture. Ripple, longtime partner since 2015 with Accenture. They manage and develop prototypes, and we have R3 and we have Microsoft development of prototypes on Azure blockchain. And as we could see on Microsoft Ripple development and training suite, this is right here. It's on Microsoft Azure Marketplace as well. We're everywhere, folks. And then going into this PDF, Project Upin Phase 2, they even go on to say strategic alliances with leading blockchain startups such as Ripple and Digital Asset, plus several more in progress. There are so much stuff that's going on underneath the table here that we have not yet witnessed. And again, they go on to say they're exploring distributed ledger technology for clearing settlement of payments and securities. And then a BIS document, BIS Central Bank of France. We know Ripple is big there, Singapore and Switzerland. And we know Ripple opened up a brand new office in Switzerland. Ripple sets foot in Zurich, Switzerland, targets institutional investor. They opened up a new office and we're only at the beginning of it. And we have jobs here, 76 job postings, 12 alone just in Singapore. And Brooks Out was so talking about, you know, they have 4 individuals that just stepped and landed in Singapore. Well, we have 1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4,
4, 5 HRBP, HR business partners.
HRBP, 4 out of 5 have been filled.
You need HR business partners if you're really going to expand. And if you're telling me they're hiring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ladies and gentlemen, that's absolutely massive. We are only at the beginning of this. With that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I do appreciate every single one of you guys, and we will be back with another.
We started building RippleNet with
I love it, man. I absolutely love it. Look at the inventory. Let's go. This thing was worth $85,000 a couple years ago. Got it for $1,600. I love the deals. I love the market. I love the bottom of the market. This is where millionaires and billionaires are made, you guys. Look at this golden cross about to happen for Bitcoin right here on the daily. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Insane. This is a golden cross. When golden crosses happen, markets change direction. This is about, so all this down play, all this down movement we've had, we're about to have a golden cross to start a massive, massive uptrend. Absolutely insane. And when Bitcoin starts to slow down from this, that's when this absolutely explodes all of these. This is going to explode at any time now. We are about, I just can't even. I'm Jaded Blur. Until next time, we'll put out some more videos. I hope you guys are super bullish as I am, because I just keep buying. I just keep hodling. Get your hodl hats, $25 plus shipping and handling. All you got to do is message me on Instagram or Twitter or however you want to try and get a hold of me at Jaded Blur on everything. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, everybody. I'll see ya.
I got zeroed out my membrane, you keep calling me insane. Every single day more XRP is what I attain. No more cash, no more cars, only QR codes. No more proof of work, we running validated nodes. This is the life that I chose. They look at the cons, I look at the pros. I'm always bullish and it shows. Now you wanna ask about XRP, I am not telling. Now you want some of my XRP, I am not selling, it's not for sale. Honestly, I just wish you will, cause I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. XRP taking the lead, come equipped with institutional speed. XRP giving the go to proceed, don't listen to FUD, I know they mislead. Try to tell them but I know they don't care. ODL, no nothing compared. Back in the day I was willing to share, now I don't have any left to spare. Saw some liquidity on demand, try to tell them but they don't understand. Holding my ledger right here in my hand, see the signs it was already planned. Digital economy, it's already here. I'm talking about the moon, they think I majored in astrology. Haters talking trash, I think they majored in garbology. Focus on my future, so I invest in technology. Number one is where we ranking. Come on. And if you don't have XRP, then I do not know what you thinking. This the time, this the year, this the place to be. Hard or strong all day long, doing it faithfully. Keep that negative energy far away from me. It's not our fault that we seeing something that you can't see. I got my hands on some on-demand liquidity, and I'ma hold on to it now into infinity. This the greatest wealth transfer the world will ever see. But I'm done talking, I'm about to go buy me more XRP, cause I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying.